Look at your skin right now. Whatever shade it is, that color is the result of one of the most elegant, high-stakes, evolutionary trade-offs in the history of life on Earth. Today, we have built entire societies, prejudices, and political systems around skin color. But biologically, skin tone is not a badge of identity. It is a highly calibrated ultraviolet filter. It is your body's ancestral adjustment mechanism designed to balance two competing biological needs: protection from the sun and absorption of its energy. Every single one of our ancestors, regardless of where we live today, started out with dark skin. So why did some populations get lighter and lighter as they moved across the globe? And why did this change happen shockingly recently? The story begins around 300,000 years ago in equatorial Africa, where our species first emerged. Under the intense, relentless African sun, dark skin was not optional. It was a baseline requirement for survival. The skin contains a pigment called melanin, which acts as nature's always-on sunscreen. Melanin absorbs dangerous ultraviolet radiation, protecting the DNA inside our cells from mutations that cause lethal cancers, like melanoma. But protecting against cancer wasn't the only reason evolution selected so strongly for dark skin. It was also about protecting a fragile, vital molecule called folate. Folate, or vitamin B9, flows through our bloodstream and is absolutely critical for reproduction. In pregnant women, a lack of folate can cause catastrophic neural tube defects in developing embryos, leading to miscarriage or severe birth defects. But ultraviolet light destroys folate. When intense sunlight penetrates light skin, it literally breaks down the folate molecules in the blood. Under the blazing equatorial sun, a hairless ape with light skin stood zero chance of reproducing successfully. Melanin acted as a vital biological shield, protecting both cellular DNA and folate, ensuring the survival of the species. But everything changed when groups of Homo sapiens began migrating out of Africa between 70,000 and 100,000 years ago. As our ancestors drifted north into Europe and Asia, the environment reversed its rules. In these higher latitudes, the sun is weaker, hitting the Earth at a lower angle and passing through more atmosphere. The intense ultraviolet radiation that was once a deadly threat was now scarce. Suddenly, the heavy melanin shield that was a superpower in Africa became a massive liability. And the problem was vitamin D. Your skin is literally a solar panel. It uses ultraviolet B light from the sun to synthesize vitamin D, which is absolutely fundamental to human survival. Vitamin D regulates how our bodies absorb calcium. Without it, bones fail to mineralize. In children, severe deficiency causes rickets, softening, and deforming their legs. In adult women, it causes pelvic bones to deform, making childbirth exceptionally dangerous and often fatal. In the low-light north, highly efficient dark skin blocked too much of the weak ultraviolet light. The body couldn't make enough vitamin D. Dark skin in northern latitudes became a slow-motion death sentence stretched across generations. To survive, evolution ran a calculation. Random genetic mutations that reduced melanin production began appearing. In the dark north, individuals with slightly lighter skin synthesized slightly more vitamin D, had healthier bones, survived childbirth, and passed their genes to the next generation. Over millennia, skin tones drifted lighter. But recent ancient DNA analysis has revealed a massive surprise. This change happened shockingly recently. Early European hunter-gatherers, like the famous 10,000-year-old Cheddar Man in Britain, still had dark to medium dark skin. Even after living in the cold, low-light north for tens of thousands of years, they hadn't lost their melanin. Why? Because their diet did the work for them. As hunter-gatherers, they ate fatty fish, organ meats, and game, all of which are packed with dietary vitamin D. They didn't need their skin to act as a solar panel because their food was already doing the job. The real trigger for light skin was the invention of agriculture around 8,000 years ago. When humans transitioned to farming, their diets collapsed into starchy grains like wheat and barley, which contain zero vitamin D. Deprived of their rich dietary source, these farming populations became entirely dependent on whatever vitamin D their skin could produce. The evolutionary pressure for light skin intensified overnight. Melanin levels plummeted rapidly as those with lighter skin survived the dietary shift. Within just a few thousand years, less than the last 3% of our history, skin tones bleached to the light shades we see today. Skin color is not a fundamental divider of humanity. It is a biological dial, adjusted by geography, diet, and sunlight. We built centuries of prejudice, warfare, and oppression around what is, at its core, a simple calcium absorption issue. Every shade of human skin is beautiful, because every shade is a perfect, hard-won solution to a question asked by our star.